Summertime, and the living is easy. It's a time of year where you want a drink that's kind of like an old-fashioned, but a lot more orangey. Well, we've got you covered. So let's make a summer bitter than others right this very minute. Now, it's true that some drinks are better than others. In fact, that's the sip on it and spin guarantee. But that's not what we're talking about today. What we want to do today is make a drink that's perfect for the summertime. Although, to be honest, you could drink this any time of the year. In fact, that's the sip on it and spin guarantee. But in order to do that, you're going to need several ingredients. The first of which is 2 ounces of whiskey or bourbon. You'll also need half an ounce of orange simple syrup, which is equal parts sugar and water and oranges. You're also going to want half an ounce of Grand Marnier, a couple of dashes of aromatic bitters, which is very important. And for garnish, you're going to want a maraschino cherry and an orange peel. It's good stuff. Now, you may be thinking to yourself right now, why do I need to add bitters to this cocktail? Isn't that going to make my drink bitter? How dare you question me? Well, that's a great question. For one thing, a small amount will give your drink a nice character and a pleasant aroma, which is great. For another thing, it's like half of the name of the drink. Without the bitters, we'd have to call it something like Orangey McGee cocktail, which is actually not bad. Let's head over to the stove now, where we'll make the orange simple syrup.
Hi there, Syrup VO Guy here again, and this is my time to shine. Start by putting equal parts sugar and water into a pot or saucepan. Use brown sugar if you want a nice, rich syrup for your drink. Stir it up. Well done. Now, throw in some orange peels or wedges or both. Bring to a boil, reduce heat, and let simmer. How you doing so far? Now turn off the heat and let it cool. And, totally up to you, but if it were me, I would pour my syrup into a decorative mason jar.
All right, so you've made your simple syrup. You're the king of the world. Now let's make your drink. And we're going to start with some ice. In this case, we've got a fancy big ball of ice. You can use, there we go. You can use any kind of ice, really. You want 2 ounces of whiskey or bourbon. In this case, we've got bourbon. There's 2 ounces. Oh, I spilled a little bit, but that's all right. We're also going to need half an ounce of orange simple syrup. You just made this over at the stove earlier. Let's see how this measures out. Use your spoon or whatever and measure out half an ounce of orange simple syrup right into the glass. Beautiful. Next up, half an ounce of Grand Marnier. It is a similar amount as the orange simple syrup. Measure half an ounce of Grand Marnier right up till there. Perfect. And into your drink. Beautiful. Now it's time for 2 dashes of aromatic bitters. Dash. Dash. Beautifully done. Now, what's left? Just the garnish. It's the easiest part. First, you want a maraschino cherry. They are difficult to get out of the jar, aren't they? Pop it right in there. If you can, have this done by one of the cherry poppin' daddies. Those guys are experts. You also are going to want some orange peel. Peel that orange and plop it in. You're done. That's it. That's all you got to do. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, that is good. You're really going to like that. I think you're going to like it. But even if you don't, you can always just make a different cocktail. That's the sip on it and spin guarantee. Good night, everybody! Thanks Thanks so much for watching, and if you like that, you should know that we have a plethora of similar cocktail recipes, videos, and some other nonsense at siponitandspin.com, so go check it out. It's a good time. In fact, I was about to head over there myself, so I will see you there.